I would define leadership is basically just heading up a group to create positive social change for something and working together. But when you're the leader of the group, you have to be responsible for taking the fall for things and for also not always accepting all the credit, but for being the one that tries to be the glue and hold everything together. That's what I would define as leadership.
Leadership is being a good person. It's about being a good citizen in your society. It's about applying yourself to society. It's about using the 7 C's and working with others. It's about using your personal values and your team building values, and it's just about making a difference. Leadership is changing the world in a positive way.
To me, leadership is positive influence, a positive guide to people with a positive outcome. It's a skill that can be influenced and improved over time. It's a role and kind of a persona. So that's it.
Leadership is taking action.
Hi, my quick reaction to what leadership is, it's the ability to see something that needs to be made better, bigger, faster, stronger, and having the wherewithal to find a group of people who are excited and passionate about the same idea and working together to make a difference, make a positive difference.
Leadership is the ability and the willingness to lead and guide.
Leadership to me is the ability to convey a sense of responsibility to those that may look up to you or may be expectant of you for guidance and for expertise. And a good leader then is responsible and follows through on that and brings those who he or she is responsible for to where they need to be.
I would say leadership has to do with having the passion to change the world, to make it a better place, and having the charisma and the ability to convince others of the means to do that and make it happen.
I think of leadership as being willing to take the initiative, having some personal motivation, some personal drive. That's what I think of when I think of leadership.
See, a leader to me is made up of his team. A leader can't be himself. He's got to be made up by all people he's with. So it's just, like I said, being honest to yourself and just having values and integrity.
I think leadership is the ability to develop a vision based on seeing the big picture of something, seeing all of the long-term consequences to both environmentally and to humans and to the situations involved, and then being able to effectively communicate that vision to others so that they can make an informed decision about whether they want to join forces in whatever initiative or project is being considered.
My definition of leadership would be setting an example to others, showing your true self and your beliefs and your morals, and showing a good example to others of what you believe in, and just being your true self and being a leader.
I think leadership has to do with being self-motivated to take some active and proactive role in providing or in offering yourself as a committed colleague and peer to other people in a common endeavor.
Leadership to me means taking an initiative in all the spheres of life, whether it's in your family, whether it's in your school, college, or the workplace, taking responsibility for all that you're achieving and also being a group player while you're taking initiative to bring something new into your life and into your workplace. And you learn being a leader right from when you're in school to when you're in college and at the work level as well. It's a continuous learning process.
I think that leadership is about the capacity to nurture and build from the human material around you. The building capacity, kind of the masculine side, is to be able to organize the environment in a way to get things done. The feminine side, the nurturing capacity, the ability to be sensitive to the needs of the people that you're working with so that they have the capacity to get things done. Basically, that's leadership.
Leadership is not only being able to help other people realize their own potential and guide them to perhaps being better than they think they can be, but it's also about being a group leader. If you can work well in a group, then you can be a leader anywhere.
For me, leadership is a person who is, well, not a person, it's a concept, I guess. But it is a person who has a concept of what it means to be a leader, and that's the willingness to listen to others and to be a strong communicator and just to know other people's needs and how to facilitate their success. So I think that's an important part of leadership. Another part is a willingness to sacrifice for the good of others, and I think that's an essential part of being a leader too, that one is just not out for one's own good or success, but one is willing to look to the success of the entire group.
I would say that leadership is a process of coaching, mentoring, and helping those that follow gain perspective of the future, help them succeed, be successful so that organizations can be successful.
Leadership to me is being able to be involved in any activity and taking it on as your own and creating something larger than what it really would be.
It's not, come on boys, let's take that hill and I want to be president and I want to run the country. That's not necessarily what leadership really means to me. Leadership is leading by example, being a good person, doing a good job, getting along with your colleagues, getting them to feel that sense of team spirit in a mutually beneficial project. And people that can do that, I think, are just gifted leaders. And that's not easy. That's a hard thing to do. But that's kind of how I try to get people to go about the idea of leadership.
Is the ability of anybody who can organize, direct, supervise, and give encouragement to people, to students, to anyone that is involved in campus life and other activities, to be a better person and to be able to conduct operations and pursue goals and pursuits of life.
Okay, leadership is something where people work together as a group and when a person is not condescending with other people and work as a team.
Leadership is a person or a group of people that influence another person or group of people to a goal.
Leadership is taking responsibility without being asked to take responsibility.
Okay. Leadership is being able to work with other people, whether it's in business or in a school setting, and being able to lead them without losing your patience.
Definition to me is of a person who has confidence that they can contribute in a positive way to a group or organization or a situation, that they are willing to take risks, that they might fail, that they might be wrong in the things that they put their energy to, but they're willing to put forth the effort because they believe in the objective.
Leadership is being able to make a positive change for a group of people or for just one person. Being a leader is something that anyone can do and it impacts everybody's life.